Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this one we're going to be reacting to The Good Place Season 4 Episode 6 called A Chip Driver Mystery. Recap?
So in the last episode, Michael and Jason made it to the bad place. They do end up freeing Janet, but it's quite comical because they're at a death con and they're basically just showing off. They're trying to show off different ways that they can torture people. I think one of the examples was if we use hot coals or hot rods to torture people, but they're not actually hot. And it's all sorts of. But Michael decides to basically infiltrate it as pretending to be Vicky in the Michael suit, which obviously goes horribly wrong because Vicky then turns up. At which point Michael ends up taking out that little device that blows the demons up. Doesn't kill them, but just turns them back into goo, basically. So he ends up gooing the security guard and Vicky. And Sean's just standing there with like goop all over him, basically. He's just like, what the hell? So they do manage to get Janet back. But meanwhile, in the medium good place, Eleanor decides that she's going to get the 4 humans to essentially go away and bond while obviously Janet's offline. The problem there is they use Derek to kind of keep the children in kind of control, and he ends up having like a nervous breakdown. He just completely loses.
He's like, I'm a single dad to 300 kids. He's like, I was thinking that he's not actually done anything. He's of no use there whatsoever.
Yeah.
And without Janet, it's just all gone crazy.
Tahani ends up kind of telling him to reboot himself so he can obviously handle, because obviously every version becomes better.
No, it's a series.
He still doesn't know
it's a series of events, because initially Tahani's given the job of looking after the 4 humans, sort of throw them host them essentially, and she feels like she could do more than that. She wants to do more than that, and through a series of events of whatever she says or does, because she wants to do something, she just makes matters worse. From telling Derek that, you know what, you should reboot yourself, because that's what, Janet did. She got better, yada yada yada. Comes back in a gold suit and doesn't really, they come back alive, but they're still like, the babies come back alive.
They're still in a bit of a daze, I guess.
Then whilst Eleanor's taking Chidi away from the situation because Chidi didn't go with the other humans. He wanted to stay back, but she's kind of leading him away from all this mess. He accidentally knocks into someone and he's like, what's that? Or he hears someone, he's like, what's that? And he's like, oh, it's just a unicorn. He's like, a unicorn? Like, no, it's just a regular horse that's been stabbed in the head. And I'm like, Eleanor's like, what are you doing? What are you saying? But yeah, she ends up sort of making matters worse as it goes on. But she just really wants to be a part of something and do something. And Eleanor's like, look, the reason I gave you this job because I trust you. It's an important. It's not just, I'm not just throwing you away to like discard you. Like, oh, she'll just let her do
put you to the side.
Put you to the side.
Yeah.
I'm giving you this job because your most important part in this is to try and get them to bond with each other. In this party or whatever that you're hosting. And if you later, after this is all done, want to take a course in something, I'll back you 100%. But yeah, that was Tahani's bit. I think that's it, really. Nothing really happened with any other character, right?
No, the only thing that Janet did was she kind of closed the train station,
the
opening
entrance.
To the bad place.
So we don't know if we'll get a look in.
Yeah, we don't know if we're going to get any more bad place people. We don't know.
So let's see what happens in this one. Season 4, episode 6, A Chip Driver Mystery. Let's check it out. Oh.
Janet's void.
Yeah, Janet's void.
Hello, Bad Janet. How are you today?
Terrible.
What's she doing here?
They captured her, isn't it?
Today's your last day. I'm going to tell you a story, and once that's done, I'm getting rid of you.
Wow.
Damn, he's actually getting rid of a Janet. That's weird for our Michael.
One thing real quick before you start.
And it's still going.
Wow. She's gonna last.
Open a window, man.
We'd sent the 4 humans on a ski trip.
And they all skied off a cliff and they broke all their bones and their pants fell down and you could see their butts. The end.
No, bad story.
It went better than we could have possibly hoped.
I mean, I couldn't actually go skiing because moving at an angle terrifies me.
They're all kind of killing it, but Brent has definitely made the most progress.
Yeah, when Simone beat him at cards, he didn't flip the table and storm off. He just stormed off. That's big.
Small steps.
First we change the behavior, then we work on motivation.
And then Brent did something very Brentian.
Oh no.
I wrote a book.
6 feet under par, a chip driver mystery.
Ah, title.
Half spy novel, half murder
right.
mystery. It's also half submarine adventure, half erotic memoir, and half political thriller.
He just
It's also
dumped
half
every
golf
single
tutorial.
genre into one book. Half golf tutorial.
Chip driver's love interest?
Is it Tahani?
Her name was
Yeah.
Scarlet Pakistan.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like a great work of art, like the Louvre.
Her brown eyes were as brown as the brownest crayon.
God, he's so descriptive.
Jessica Rabbit from that movie.
Oh my
Her long
god.
flowing locks smelled like the moon at twilight on a par 4.
I'm sorry, but I really want to read this book. It sounds like a car crash.
This is bad. Brent and Simone is our trickiest relationship.
Hmm.
We need her to believe that Brent is better than his worst actions.
It's so hard to do.
How are you gonna do that?
There's a cowardly character named Four-Eyed Igby who wears glasses
God.
and sweater vests and never does anything spontaneous or cool.
He's not even trying to hide it.
Almost everything I did on Earth, I did without thinking or
Yep.
worrying about what would happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I got my nickname, the Defendant.
That's not a nickname when they
Oh
call
my
you
God.
that in court.
What is something spontaneous that I can do right now? Let's come up with a list of 10 possibilities and then slowly whittle it down over the next 4 days.
Better idea. Let's dance.
It's not really spontaneous, is it?
Yeah. Good old Igby, move!
There you go.
Wow,
That
okay.
is a crazy dance move.
Oh my gaga.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Just tell me how they screwed up and put me out of my misery.
You're judging them too quickly.
I know literally everything that every one of them has ever done. Do you know what's happening right now on Earth? Vindictive nerds at Apple are changing the charger cable shape again.
Those evil bastards.
To quote a terrible song, humans are bad to the bone.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with bad to the bone.
Well, I think that they're good sometimes, and you should give them the benefit of the doubt.
Well done, Mike.
Now,
That was actually a very good comeback from Michael.
Yeah.
Jian Yu is really Jason from Florida? Who else knows about this? Is it just me? Is it an exclusive?
No. Oh, okay.
In exchange for your discretion, Jason teaches you that Magic Mike body roll thing. Ah.
Oh my.
He checked his Rolex watch, which was real. It was almost golf o'clock, so the case would have to wait. Good thing he'd already.
I really want to read this book.
He solves the murder on page 10. What is the rest of this?
It's a golf tutorial.
Brent made some insensitive choices, but could you possibly see your way to forgiving him?
I suppose.
No.
Ooh, okay.
When people like him are ignorant jerks, why are people like us asked to forgive him? Why is he in a fighter jet for his author photo?
It's because he loves Top Gun.
Oh my god.
Didn't take you for a linksman.
I appreciate golf.
It's like golf just threw up on Mike.
As John Daly once said to David Lee Roth at the 2002 Chili's Pro-Am in Orlando, suck on this drive, butt munch.
Did he say that? Ooh. How did that happen?
Play with the assistance filter turned off.
Okay. Watch it. He's gonna. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh my
You
god.
sneezed, man.
I don't think I sneezed, because I literally can't.
Well, somebody sneezed. Damn it.
Oh, this is the, you know, that kind of player that does something bad and he blames it on the people around him. Oh, that happened. Oh.
It isn't a sign of weakness to admit that you screwed up.
Fine, whatever. I shanked it.
There you go.
2 days later at the event, it fell apart almost immediately.
Hey, thanks for not telling anyone about Jason.
He wrote an acclaimed novel.
Gossip was an unhealthy way for me to boost my self-esteem. But on the other hand, this Jason tea needs to be spilled.
No, no, no.
Did you finish the book? What'd you think?
Just writing a book is an amazing accomplishment.
The story's incredible, too. I mean, Chip solves a mystery on page 10. Greatest detective ever.
What is that book about for the rest of the pages?
Actually, I have to say,
no.
the Scarlet Pakistan character is clearly based on Tahani, and it's not exactly flattering.
Shit.
Not flattering? I said she's got huge ones.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Remember our conversation about making mistakes and how the most important shot is the next one?
Didn't ask to get yelled at by the PC police. You know, I was going to give you 10% off the cover price. But now you're going to have to pay
He's
full
gonna
65
charge
bucks like everybody else.
65 bucks? What the?
Simone is not the problem. Brent is.
Yes, we know that.
Walking on eggshells around him ain't gonna do the trick. We need
Okay.
to throw the egg right at his face.
He won't listen to that.
Your actions hurt people. You have to take responsibility for that. You need to come back and apologize.
Oh, let's see what he says to that.
Fine. I'll be the bigger man.
Why are you trying to help him? He doesn't even know you exist. He doesn't see other people. It's not okay to treat anyone that way. Not Tahani, not me, not even you, Igby.
I am very sorry if you were offended. Okay?
Not an apology?
Yes, not. No.
I'm sorry if what I wrote, which was perfectly okay,
No.
somehow made you feel like it wasn't okay. But you know what? That's on you.
Oh my god.
No.
I'm actually not sorry at all. How about that? Is that what you want to hear?
Very obviously
This is gonna be hard.
I literally didn't think human beings were capable of such racist, sexist poppycock.
She said poppycock.
You're ridiculous.
Yeah, and you're a condescending bench.
Oh.
Hey, I have an idea. Let me summon a few philosophical works. We
Nah,
can
Chidi's not gonna work.
The frickin' books, Igby. Yeah, that's right. You probably
He
don't
actually-
know that character's based on you.
Oh, he knows.
Ah! I'm being attacked again.
Sorry, that was unintentional.
Fuck you.
Oh my god, Chidi punched someone.
Wow. That was spontaneous.
6 months of painstaking work trying to help the 4 humans overcome their worst instincts and bond as a group. And in a poof, it was gone.
It was Brent.
Humans suck.
This story has one more chapter.
Even I can't figure this out. How do we fix Brent? It's so weird.
I don't know.
Today was very bad. Everyone for sure lost a bunch of points. And I don't have a solution.
Yeah, don't blame you.
I'll do something mildly iffy and let John make a small, good decision to help. Maybe I'll ask Chidi to lead a class on empathy.
Yes. Okay, let's write these down.
Will these work?
Is this going to actually work, though?
As I watched those 3 people pick themselves up, dust themselves off, I realized we've been asking the wrong question. What matters isn't if people are good or bad. What matters is if they're trying to be better today than they were yesterday.
It's a good point.
That's fair, yeah.
What are you doing?
Sending you home.
Oh,
I'm
he's-
not marbleizing you, Janet. I'm letting you go.
Well done, Mike.
Letting you go home is how I've decided to be a little better today than I was yesterday.
That's cool. Well done.
Sweet. Is that Brent's book?
No, I didn't have any cash on me.
Oh my god.
This is a
Yeah, she's
manifesto
charging for the book.
detailing everything that's happened with the humans. Janet and I wrote it a while back.
He's giving it to her?
Bye.
Is that wise?
I don't know. I mean, keeping a prison is not exactly helping either. It's just...
I told you it would smell. And that's the end of the episode. Thoughts?
Interesting underline of society in that. First of all, I don't know how or why Brent would even write a book. That's a mishmash of other books. And if you're solving the murder or the mystery on in the 10th page. That looks like it was like 100 pages.
But it was other stuff as well, because she said in the beginning it was like a mystery and a golf tutorial, and so yeah. I still want to read it. Because it sounds like, you know, when you see when you're driving and you like, I mean, this is bad, but you see like a car crash, you can't help just do that and then look as you're driving. It feels like that. Like you just want to slow down and see, you're just reading the car crash. Yeah. It's interesting. You know what? They're right. They're all right in some way in terms of the solution. You shouldn't pander to someone who's that wrong, but an eye for an eye or tit for tat isn't good either, because it doesn't solve anything. He's so deep in his arrogance that if you say he's done something bad or wrong, it won't fix anything. It'll just push him further away.
Yeah, I think obviously it sounds like he's never had to take. What am I thinking of? Basically, he's never had to own up to something that he's done. Yeah. He's always like, people are attacking him, even if they're telling him something good. Yeah, he's basically like, it wasn't me, or you should be grateful that I added you in the book to be, you know. Yeah, but it doesn't.
Like telling him that he's messed up. Or not messed up, because he has messed up, but flat out having a go at him is gratifying for yourself, because you know he's done something bad, but not for him, because it won't get him to change. You can't blame Simone, because Simone doesn't know what's happening. It's for humans in the good place.
I think she has every right to say what she said.
Yeah, which is why Eleanor was trying to get her to like be the bigger person. So that's why I understand both sides. You don't want conflict. You want being the bigger person actually probably gets you good points, but it doesn't help Brent, because he doesn't automatically become a good person. Because they were hoping that if you, but they were also hoping that if you let Brent do good things, then he will automatically change his character.
Yeah.
Like, was it change what he does first and change the motivation afterwards, or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But it's just not working. The plan's not working, essentially, for Brent.
Yeah. It seems to be working for everyone else. Letting bad Janet go was an interesting choice. I get why he did it. But giving her the book as well, that
wasn't even a copy, right? That was just that was the actual manifesto where they wrote down everything that happened, and that is happening.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
But yeah, that was quite interesting, actually. I'm surprised he actually did let her go. I'm still surprised they kept her captive. Number one, I thought they would have mobilized her and just kept her in.
Well, that's the moral of the thing, right? Be better today than you were yesterday, and that's what you said. My way of being better today than I am yesterday is to actually let you go rather than mobilize you. Keep you captive or mobilize you. Which is what he noticed the guys were doing right at the end when they were thinking up of new plans. I don't think any of that stuff's gonna work. On Brent, which is weird. I don't know.
But the funny thing is, I can't think of a way to actually get through to him. I can't actually.
Same.
I think that's the hardest part.
Yeah. All in all, good episode. It was essentially a story, one big story that he was telling Bad Janet, which is kind of a cool way of doing the episode. But yeah, good episode. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of the episode and our reaction to it? But other than that, please like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.